Hey guys, so it's day 35, and it's the day of silence and review. Sporadically throughout your year and a day of training, you will encounter a day of silence, which is observe regular periods of silence for 3 reasons. First, the observance of silence most likely emerged from the Renaissance, when anyone found to be a practitioner of the old religion was subject to officially sanctioned torture and death. Silent meant safety for oneself and one's family. Second, witches observe silence because truth, power, and spirit, all of which are multidirectional and nonlinear, cannot be adequately placed into one-at-a-time words and descriptions. How can one ever hope to explain personal spiritual revelation? Words fall short of experience. Third, witches have found that silence is a method of preserving one's personal magical power. The water from a dam can be channeled to generate electricity as long as the dam contains an adequate reserve of water. Days of silence help witches to restore their spiritual resources. Today, you will begin to learn firsthand the power of your own silence. It is best if you can maintain complete silence throughout the day. However, since this is not generally possible for many contemporary practitioners, it is necessary to adapt this practice. During the normal course of your day, limit your utterances to only that which is necessary. As you observe silence at whatever level possible for you, focus your attention on your thoughts. Do not attempt to limit your critical thinking, simply observe your mental activity. When the day is complete, answer these questions. Was it difficult to maintain silence? And I will answer these questions right now. So, was it difficult to maintain my silence? I am not an overly talkative person. I know. Surprise. I don't generally talk unless, I'm with people I know. I'm generally a silent person. I'm very shy. Again, I know, and things like that, talking to strangers and things like that. So while not being able to completely maintain the silence, because I believe I worked that day, I was able to, only talk when it was absolutely necessary. When did I most want to verbally communicate? Like I said, I don't generally speak. I speak to those I know, but it's never, I try not to overly talk. I'm a very quiet person, so normally when verbally communicating, like standing up for myself and things like that, because I'm a very short person, that's normally when I want to verbally say something, but that's about it. Did silence help me to notice what's going on in my own body, mind, or spirit? Generally, when you just sit there or stand there in silence, I generally, take note of things that are going on with myself. So in that aspect, yes, I did notice a few things that needed a little bit of a change that I have started to change. Did I have times when mental activity increased or decreased? When you're calm and not doing stuff, my brain, kind of shut off for a little bit. But when I was doing stuff, my brain was there, my brain was thinking and doing stuff and being active. Did I have times when physical activity increased or decreased in response to silence? Like I said, I don't talk very much, so this would be a hard question to answer. I run around as a cook for work, so, the movement is always there, whether I'm silent or I'm, talking or anything like that. How might periodic observances of silence be beneficial to me? I am a silent person, like I've said. I meditate before bed. I meditate when I wake up. I find them really gratifying to, be silent and just kind of sit there in silence. I do, like to pick up a book and just read and I don't listen to music when I read or anything like that. I just sit there in silence and read a book. To me, it is the most calming thing in the world, and I love it. And I could sit there, silent in a forest, just kind of sitting there for hours. So silence is a big part of who I am and who I've always been. And, you know, because society, you know, you have to talk to get by. I do it, but it's not a big, I don't have to speak. I could sit here and do hand gestures all the time to you guys, but that would be boring. So, anyway, that was it for day 35, and I will see you for day 36.